Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of The Outer Worlds Murder on Eridanos. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today on... I think we're about to meet Black Hole Birdie. Without the quotation marks, I notice. The game really likes calling him quotation marks. And it's the correct way. English does an interesting way with nicknames, where you get the first name and the last name at the beginning and the end of the sentence, and then the nicknames in the middle. Or whatever nickname it is. And Black Hole Birdie is the football player. That is not a jumping puzzle. Man, this DLC taunts us with jumping puzzles every time. And there's nothing, ever. Ever. Also, I saw you. What do you have? Nothing. Okay. Let's go into the Piraeus spaceport. Now, what does that mean, spaceport? Because we're not in space. We're still full of chugs. Still full of chugs.
I don't like the way they're eyeing us, Captain.
This reminds me of Ridgewater? Edgewater?
Hey, you! We've been looking for you, and by we, I mean Slug. Been real busy sniffing around Eridanos for clues, haven't you, Inspector? See, Sluglight Underground don't like that much.
What's Sluglight? You think he means slug or sublight? You think he knows?
Should have kept your nose where it belonged, Inspector. Slug's sick of all your meddling in their affairs. Our affairs, I mean. We're... Draw, you damn breadworm, draw!
I'm an inspector, fella. Sticking my nose where it doesn't belong is my job.
Well, you ain't gonna stick that nose anywhere ever again.
You're not really Slug, are you? It's okay. You can tell me.
Woolly piss! Why'd we decide to do this? Hey, any chance we could reschedule? Yeah, maybe do this whole showdown business? Never?
Sure. If you tell me exactly who it is, I'm never rescheduling with.
Someone paid us to say we was Slug and intimidate you. I don't know who, I swear it. They only ever sent notes. That's everything I know, honest. We were only gonna rough you up a little. You gotta believe me. And we're real sorry.
Get out of here.
You don't need to tell us twice. Come on, all, let's get the hell out of here.
What is the soundtrack all of a sudden? This is very... Far West sort of thing, isn't it? What is it called in English? Wild West? Whatever. The Constable. Deputy Wine Taster 306B. Making noises at me. Upsetting noises.
Greetings, non-criminally associated individual. The Rizzo's constabulary is currently not closed due to a spread infestation. Bureaucratic processes are currently suspended. At present, criminal reports do not require paperwork. Please lament only in marked lamentation zones. Please speak clearly into this unit's recording instruments.
I need to acquire the Grand Colonial Kitchen security footage from the Aura archive.
All requests for security footage require a nominal compulsory bribe. Is that acceptable?
Sure.
Bits received. Delivering footage. If you would like a wine recommendation to pair with that footage, please submit the requisite request forms. Is there any other assistance this unit may provide?
Your designation is Deputy Wine Taster? What are you doing in the constabulary?
Error. Unit designation no longer wine taster. Unit designation now deputy.
Do your wine tasting instruments double as weapons or something?
While potential lethality of unit instrumentation bears towards 95%, violent utilization of equipment would void unit warranty. All Rizzo's constabularies must include at least one deputy constable among the pool of available Rizzo's employee candidates. This unit was considered the most competent
You used to be a wine tasting mechanical. What's your favorite wine?
unit does not have a favorite wine. Unit is incapable of taste.
All right.
How may this unit be of service?
Yes. Did you say something about a sprat infestation?
Checking logs. Error. Informational limitations found. 2. Reciting limitation 1. Do not tell users about constabulary sprat infestation. We do not need to pay the health inspector's bribe. A third time limitation 2. Do not read informational limitations aloud, especially not to any of those void-damned stuck-nosed guests, or I'll have you sold for parts.
Goodbye. Forever. Because you're probably gonna get sold for parts. Okay. The audio editing of those lines was a little bit weird. I wonder if the way the voice actor works on that is that they do the pauses however they like, and then they just cut out the silences in the middle to make it be a little bit more speedier, I suppose. No letting prisoners out for, quote, walks, unquote, even if they ask nicely. What if they're actually for a walk instead of a walk, unquote?
Greetings, criminal. This unit would implore you to confess to your crime of landing with an expired permit. Please explicate your defense into this unit's recording equipment.
My permit wasn't expired, Scrap Heap. You probably just scanned it wrong.
Error. Unit's permit reading equipment was updated only last week. Please tell a different lie.
Tell the different... You're a mechanical. You ain't got the foggiest idea whether I'm telling the truth or not.
Correct. Criminal. However, Constable Keene has...
Oh no. No, 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 no.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Mm-hmm.
Confession. Error. Information on recent exchange lost. Restarting conversation. Greetings, criminal. This
Yeah, we don't need to listen to that. Thank you. Who's this?
timeline discrepancy detected nearby. An aberration in the expected timeline for this organic being has occurred. Behold, the body of Maria Keene, formerly the constable of the Eridanos atmospheric complex. No signs of life detected. Maria Keene is survived by no known relatives.
Well, I guess we know why they hired a wine taster to be the constable. Who killed her? Or what killed her?
Multiple puncture wounds detected along the frontal bone and between the clavicle. Furthermore, the location and circumference of exit wounds suggest a firearm with unconventional ammunition.
I noticed some casings on the ground. Ammunition?
These casings are too minuscule for conventional small caliber firearms. Each casing resembles a lancing needle used for medical and surgical purposes.
Medical purposes. Amplifiers scan her blood for toxins.
High concentration of potassium chloride detected. Trace amounts of neurotoxin detected.
Amplifier, make a note. Find whoever did this and make them pay.
Your memo has been noted. This unit has been programmed to offer encouragement during moments of emotional strain. Banter protocol activated. We'll find the sprat bastards responsible, Inspector.
Mm-hmm. Spectrum orange. I'll take that. And then we have... Ooh. Constabulary terminal keycard. That's for the other thing that I could hack, but didn't. because I was listening to that very, very slow audio log. Super slow. Anyway, unauthorized use of this terminal is punishable by a monetary fine or indentured labor in the cantina kitchen. Let's, internment logs, let's look at them. Displaying logs, yes. Delinquent Mills Cassidy. Suspicion of smuggling is no, it's not fait accompli to any arrest report, including Cassidy Mills. Cassidy has made attempted smuggling a hobby, and with a few more years of unsupervised practice will likely elevate attempted smuggling into an art form. The key here is, or the key term here is, quote, attempted, unquote. I'm not at all confident in Cassidy's abilities to successfully smuggle anything. She's clumsy in the extreme, oblivious to a fault, and couldn't hide sand in a desert. Suspicion of smuggling nonetheless constitutes dissident in irresponsible or otherwise untoward behavior contrary to the high standards of Rizzo's company law. Because Cassidy Mills falls under the purview of Sublight Underground, I expect Mr. Kincannon to pay her internment fees within 36 hours as usual. And then we have Ozza Zuber, out of order, but whatever, you know, because it's Zuber Ozzer. Cause of death, or cause of arrest rather, disorderly conduct. Mr. Ozza was found semi-conscious yesterday morning, lying amongst the remains of a crate of Rizzo's confectionaries, material value of 15 bits, market loss approximately 1,500 bits. When approached by guards, Ozza began to rave and yell, uttering phrases such as, quote, Rizzo's has slugs, they'll kill us all, unquote. Mr. Ozza was apprehended and brought to the constable's office. Slug bureaucrats have begun to work on the defamatory papers, which, in tandem with the price of the goods Mr. Ozza destroyed, will likely force him into hard labor for the rest of his life. At least he won't be stoking any trouble between us and Rizzo's anymore. And then we have Lamb Alexis. Public drunkenness, 6th arrest of Lamb this morning, or this month. I'm just with this morning today. He's getting close to his record. Per month, I would assume. Because his record is just, he's not getting close to it. He's adding to his record. Let's return to the route, and let's security footage archive over here. I guess we have that already, and we have messages. Enter passcode. We do. It's I_love_terror_on_monarch. From Maria Keen. And this is from Quinton Ludovico. Constable, I know you don't need to hear this, but please be on your guard. Peria Spaceport is technically outside my jurisdiction, which means you're the only representative of company law in Slug territory. This is more than I can reasonably expect from you, but I'd appreciate it if you kept an eye on Cedric Kincannon. He's looking for any opportunity to seize control of the entire complex from me, and you're keeping him in check. You are the first, last, and only line of defense between Slug's lawless hooligans and our project. I know you have dreams of something bigger than Eridanos. If this product launch is successful, if Spectrum Brown spreads to the rest of the colony, I promise you, I'll find you a place where you can be happy for the rest of your life. You're a valuable part of the Rizzo's family, and I will look after you. Check diagnostics here. Pass, fail on the record archives. Record archives not found. Pursuant of Rizzo's company policy, all constabulary terminals must provide for the maintenance, archiving, and disposal of official records. Let's run data recovery then. A backup not found, index not found, recovery subroutine has been critically altered or damaged. Critical damage detected, data recovery failed. Subroutine repair requires supervisor access. Please enter your supervisor clearance passcode now. And my hacking is not good enough. Or is it my engineering? I don't think I need to, because I can write a new archive recovery subroutine, but I can also just enter supervisor clearance code. Let's see what that does. Now repairing archive recovery subroutine. Now restoring archive backup. Error, irreparable corruption detected. Warning entry text redacted by order of Ludovico. Access redacted text. Let's see what we have over here. Maintenance record logs. User accessed unit behavior overrides. Unit behavior override successful. Unit hostility protocols updated. Unit patrol destination set to Ballroom Grand Colonial Hotel. Unit targeting parameters updated. Unit weapon system activated. Memory wipe contingency successful installed in unit. Memory wipe timer activated. Maintenance record successfully redacted. Now recording data. Success. Ejecting data cartridge. Does it mean that it was Ludovico who did this? Because it looks like it was Ludovico who did this. What does the journal have to say about this? And who did I even... Oh, confront Spencer. That was not what we just did, was it? No. Your investigation into Helen's poisoning has revealed that Spencer is the most likely culprit. Well, I do need to ask him, but it doesn't mean that he's the culprit for sure. The leads you found in the pilot house's weather station indicate that Bertie had planned to meet the mascot there and is now hiding out at the spaceport's cantina. I didn't actually see what the update there was, what the quest was for, I mean. Because I don't know.
If I made a bet with you at the Copper Bottom last night, let's call it off now. I can't stand the taste of life sprats.
If you ain't a constable, then we ain't got nothing to discuss.
It's Cassidy. Really?
I'm a criminal, get it? They don't let me talk to law-abiding sorts.
No, I'm a criminal as well. It just takes a little more than just some scrubs to arrest me, though. So the constable might know something about this.
Welcome back. Oh, please, speak.
No. The Constable Keen is dead.
Understood. This unit requires a moment to process this information. Information processed. Personal designation upgraded to acting constable.
That's it? Don't you even care? Actually, Keen was the killer's latest victim. They could strike again.
This unit concurs with your inference. Unapprehended killers are likely to continue killing.
Was it you? Did you kill Keen?
This unit has been programmed to adhere to board law. This unit is incapable of experiencing murderous or unlawful impulses.
Thanks for nothing.
This unit has been programmed to recommend a wine to pair with your grief. Wash away your sorrows with a glass of highly concentrated, partially fermented purple berry wine has...
Okay, it's fine. Because even the endings of the sentences in the beginnings, they're very, very clearly cut. And then the other ones are not. It's weird. It's weird.
Does Sublight Underground run this place? Looks a lot cleaner than the Groundbreaker.
Yeah, I can't stand that guy. What?
Appointment?
I don't. I'm just looking around. You know how it goes. It's playing the Outer Worlds.
You're not allowed up with no appointment, unless you want to chat with some guards.
Really? Okay, well, I guess if that's how it goes, that's how it goes.
Appointment?
Yes, you said it. Hello, I need to speak with Cedric.
Yeah, that's why you're here. Appointment?
Well, no, but I'd like to see Cedric regardless.
No appointment? No talking to Mr. Kincannon.
Not very friendly, are you?
They don't pay me to be friendly. They pay me to keep hooligans out of Mr. Kincannon's hair.
Come on, do I really look like a hooligan?
I'd say so. That said, it's possible Mr. Kincannon might enjoy talking to someone as personable as yourself. We'll see what he says. Mr. Kincannon, got a person of interest here to see you. Think they've got business.
That sounds like our inspector. Please, send her up.
What do you think you're doing?
No, it's fine. I was just leaving.
All right, but I got my eye on you.
I'm just looking around. A girl's allowed to look around, right? Right. I don't actually have no idea where Kincannon is. Oh, Kincannon was right here. I wonder if I could have talked to him. Because I could have. I also don't know who I just talked to. That person is completely new to me. Also, this would have been another way of talking to Kincannon. Hey.
Why, if it isn't the inspector, I was hoping you'd swing by. Here for my alibi, I assume.
Later. First, I want an explanation for that nonsense outside.
Another murder? Drunk Raptidons? Black Hole Birdie practicing his hacking in the middle of the street? Stop me if it's one of those, or I'll just keep guessing.
I had a run-in with some slug agents.
Sounds as though you've already sorted it out yourself.
How did thugs get their hands on slug gear?
Slug uniforms do seem to go missing from the hotel laundry with impressive regularity. Easy enough for someone to nick a few. Now ask yourself this. Why would anyone give thugs slug gear and send them after you?
Clearly, whoever's behind this wants to pit me against Slug.
Right again, Inspector. But I can't fathom who would benefit from tarnishing my reputation like that. Can you?
Presumably Ludovico more than anyone, given your work relationship.
You said it, not me. So, as you've deduced, I did not send anyone from Slug after you, nor is it likely they assigned themselves that task. Still, I am sorry for the trouble, Inspector. With that settled, I assume you'll want to know where I was the night of Helen's murder.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Let's see. That night, I was... torturing Elliot Nasser for information on missing cargo. That was a messy one. Didn't break until nearly noon the next day. Can you imagine?
When you say break...
His spine, specifically. If you'd like to know the exact vertebrae, I'm afraid I don't know. I can tell you he's quite dead. Not that it matters much. You'd be a fool to believe me, regardless of what I told you. People lie, and I am, incriminatingly, people.
So your alibi is that you were busy murdering someone?
Which, as I said, you should not trust. If it helps, however, you might consider pursuing not my means, but my motive. Why in the name of the architect would I kill Halcyon Helen? She was making me a fortune.
I'm not sure yet, but if you do have a motive, I'm going to uncover it.
If you do, be sure to drop by and regale me. I'd love to hear why I might have wanted her dead. I'd offer to assist you in your work, but I have a mystery of my own to solve, I'm afraid.
I take it the guy you tortured wasn't the source of your missing cargo then?
Oh, Elliot stole from me, all right. Alas, you're right in that his was a singular, isolated incident, and as such, does not resolve a concerning broader trend. Items are disappearing from Slug's storage and processing warehouse. The thefts began a week before Helen's unfortunate death, and there have been more instances since. Before you ask, I know the difference between cargo going missing and cargo going missing. This is the latter.
He does air quotes on the latter if the voice actor didn't carry it. Because air quotes just never, you can't say air quotes. Don't use air quotes in your games. Everybody that makes games, never use them, forever. In text it's okay, but still, it's a little bit more okay because people do use air quotes in text because, you know, you can see them. They're not called air quotes, they're just quotation marks, but still, we use them because it's common in English, but in spoken text it isn't. What's the connection to Helen's murder, though?
I'm not sure. I'm only confident there is one. That the thefts began mere days before Helen's untimely demise is an extraordinary coincidence. I'm not a man who believes in happenstance, Inspector. I do not trust it.
Yeah. Well, I guess I can't guarantee the theft isn't related to the murder.
I certainly wouldn't take that bet. Regardless, this will be fun. You out in the field, chasing down leads. Me, scheming in my office, preparing to unspeakably mangle the perpetrator.
I feel like I shouldn't say no to a violent crime lord.
Really, Inspector, no need to flatter me. I assure you, you're already very much in my good graces. You'll want to speak with Ella Tinsley, the warehouse foreman. I've cleared her as a suspect myself, but should she refuse to cooperate, shoot her. No, I'm joking. If she won't cooperate, tell me and I will shoot her. And do feel free to search my office for clues while you're here. Don't hold back on my account.
Before I get started, though...
Was there something else you wanted to discuss?
Yes, I have more questions about Ellen.
Very well.
Did you have many dealings with Ellen?
A few. Helen was strangely curious about the private business operations around Eridanos. She said it was role research, but how much business know-how does one actor truly need for an action picture? I also arranged to have Helen supplied with mag picks, bypass shunts, and other hacking tools. She wanted to buy in bulk.
That didn't strike you as suspicious?
That she bought in bulk? Not particularly. It takes time to learn to use tools like that deftly. I wonder, did she run out of time in the end?
If you didn't kill her, any idea who would want her dead?
That is the question, isn't it, Inspector? Tell me, do you really believe Helen's death was a mere crime of passion? Or one of petty career jealousy?
Clearly you don't.
This murder is bigger than Miss Helen's personal life. Bigger than her latest moving picture.
Yeah, you're telling me that it's not Herbert. Well, no, what's the name of the rich folk? What, Ulrich, that's the one. You think she had a powerful enemy?
Indeed. I suspect Helen arrived on Eridanos with grander plans than promoting Spectrum Brown. I knew I was right about you being clever, Inspector. I'm glad. Because whoever did kill Helen is not going to come forward so easily.
Yeah, the way he was talking, I was thinking that she might have not necessarily had powerful enemies, but she might have made powerful enemies when she was here specifically. You know more than you're telling me, though.
I might. I just might. Your point, Inspector?
Only that I'm onto you.
Understood. I hope your suspicions prove useful in uncovering the truth. Be very careful, Inspector. I'd very much like to see you still around for the grand finale, whenever it comes, whatever shape it takes.
That's all I wanted to know.
I might.
Nope, that's the wrong... I clicked on the wrong thing. So...
Understood.
Excuse me.
Be very careful.
Very sorry. That's all I wanted to know.
One moment, if you please, Inspector. I've answered your questions. I believe it's my turn to ask you a question now. What, or who, made you decide to investigate me?
You're one of Eridanos' major players. It only makes sense.
Understandable. A man of my standing would naturally be tied up in all this, whether he wishes to be or not. Now then, did you need anything else?
Yeah, but not right now, excuse me. Because we're gonna investigate his office in the next episode. But for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been the Outer Worlds Murder on Eridanos. I really hope you've enjoyed it. Ooh! And if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next episode. Bye-bye.